All right. Can everybody find us again? Yeah, we lost your whole crew there, Flint. We lost them. I hope they can come back. I hope we find everybody again. Are you wondering why Pharaoh's getting something interesting and you're not? Like, how could he be the favorite? How could he be Jamie's favorite? When I'm so cute. You're just so adorable. Yes, you are. You're just so precious. I have to really watch with him because he will reach right through and grab me with those big hooks on his paws. Looks like everybody's finding their way back. Thank you, everyone, for being with us through that. For those who might not know us, Flint is a bobcat, and even though he was born in the wild and he was in our rehab program, unfortunately, his injuries caused him to heal with such a narrow pelvic canal that he cannot pass fur or feathers. And so he eats a diet here that does not have any fur or feathers. But unfortunately, in the wild, he wouldn't know to only find things that didn't have fur or feathers, and he would get constipated and die. So unfortunately, he's stuck in a cage for the rest of his life. Our primary mission with cats who do come in from the wild is to make sure they can get back to the wild where they belong, because we just don't believe these cats belong in cages. I was sad this morning to read that 2 more Florida panthers have died in the last couple days. They were hit by cars, and I've been really happy that we have not been getting legitimate bobcat calls from people that have seen them hit by cars or shot by hunters. And I figured the reason that we're not seeing a whole bunch of bobcats being hit by cars is because people aren't driving. So I was really hoping that that was a good thing for all of the wildlife out there, but was sad to learn today that a couple of Florida panthers ended up being hit. I think they said that brought the total to like 17 this year. It looks like it's going to be a really bad year for the Florida panther. Too many people, too many cars. You being just too precious? You're too precious. How am I supposed to go see anybody else when you're so cute? Go back here and get another peek at Pharaoh. So yes, I just saw Luana or Deb posted about becoming a supporter, and for 99 cents a month, that gives us a guaranteed income. It goes right through Facebook, so it's really easy for you to do from Facebook. You just go to our facebook.com/Big Cat Rescue, and up at the top you'll see a big blue button that says become a supporter or support Big Cat Rescue, something like that. And when you do that, you pledge 99 cents per month, and that gets you a lot of extra content that not everybody gets to see, because we want to reward people that are making that obligation to the cats. Is there anything you want to say about your relationship with him or having raised him? His brothers?
I feed him every morning and come out sometime in the afternoon every day to give him enrichment. I have a special herb garden that I planted just for him, so he's got a variety of different herbs that he gets every day.
Every day? Oh my goodness.
Today was lemon balm.
Lemon balm?
It's kind of in the mint family and it smells like lemons.
Smells like what?
Lemons.
Oh wow. Well, I guess that would be thus the name.
And it looks like somebody else gave him some paper enrichment earlier in that little nest over there. So he gets spoiled.
He loves enrichment. I heard that Gilligan was over here watching a squirrel. Wonder if we can get eyes on Gilligan the Canada lynx. Gotta find him first. He might be inside that rock den that we just passed. It has an air conditioner and keeps it nice and cool for him. If he's not out here laying amongst his ferns, that must be where. Well, I don't see him. I wonder if Frankie's doing the same thing. Frankie's a bobcat, and he also has air conditioning. Not because he needs it, just because he lucked out. Where's that Frankie bobcat? Where is he? They have such great camouflage. They could be laying right out in the open and you wouldn't see them. Okay. Let's see if Loki is out. Loki is a hybrid cat. There he is. Come around here and see him. We have 54 exotic cats, and 6 of those are hybrid cats, which is a cross between a domestic cat and a wild cat. Hi, Loki. Is it okay if I come closer? Would you be okay with that? Yeah. I hardly ever get to see this fella. I'm not sure, but I think he has a page at bigcatrescue.org/Loki, Loki. You look like my little May at home. Yeah, that is a surprise sighting, isn't it? They say you're a unicorn. Kind of. I don't want to bother him. Shilo is out. Hi, Shilo. I see that twitchy tail. That's such a switchy tail. Hi. Yeah. Shilo's kind of new here. He came from a facility in California that went under. Not sure, but I think the question was asked, what separates a zoo from a sanctuary? Sanctuaries rescue cats. Zoos breed them for life in cages. Sanctuaries don't want to exist. We want to end the problem so that cats don't end up in cages. And zoos are all about having animals in cages. So there's a huge, huge difference. Yeah. Does it feel good? I know my cat at home loves to be petted right there on the ears. Bet your cats love being scratched right behind the ears. You can come say hi? You can come pee on me? Yeah, that's what bobcats do. Oh goodness, I feel so old. I can't squat down. I can't get down here. Yeah, you saying rah, rah? Bobcats have a lot of sounds that they make. When they're happy, they make a sound that's kind of like woohoo, woohoo, woohoo. So that's our happy sound that we make here at the sanctuary whenever things are going great. We say woohoo to each other because the bobcats do it. They can make some really loud screaming noises when they're in heat or when they're mad. Oh my goodness, there's nothing scarier than the sound of a bobcat when it's mad. They can purr just like your cat. They make little mewing sounds and little bird chirping sounds. Yeah, I missed the question, but we do not breed, buy, sell, or allow public contact, and we don't take the animals off-site for exhibit. So that's how you can tell a good place from a bad place. Good places do not buy cats, they do not sell cats, they do not breed cats, they do not take them off-site for display like at fairs or rodeos or schools or any place like that. What did I leave out? They don't allow public contact, so nobody touches them. And here at Big Cat Rescue, no, ooh, sorry. Here at Big Cat Rescue, no one touches the cats. Not me, not Jamie. You saw her sitting there with her favorite cat, a cat that she bottle raised from the time it was a baby. She does not touch them. And anybody who does touch them is thrown off the property and never allowed back on. For a couple of reasons. One, it's stupid and it's rude, and it could cost the cat their life. If somebody got bit or scratched, we could be forced to kill the cat and have their head tested for rabies, even if that person didn't want that to happen. So I'm never going to put the cats in a situation where they could have their heads cut off, because that's the only way you can test them. There's no amount of money, no amount of goodwill, no amount of anything that is going to put me in a position where I'm going to put their lives in peril. Are there any other cats out? Anybody else awake? Thought I'd walk over and see if Priya or Duchess is awake. Oh, there's a running bear sighting on our way there. Hi, running bear. Boy, he's an old one. He's in his 20s. Aren't you? Yeah, it's very old bobcat. We did change our mind about breeding cats 20 years ago. More than 20 years ago. Well, no, it's probably, no, yeah, 23, 24 years ago. And the reason is, back when we were breeding cats, we were listening to the backyard breeders, who were the only persons that would talk to us, and they were saying that this was important for conservation and that it was saving them for future generations. And when the internet came along, we found out that was all a lie. None of these cats could ever go free if they were born in cages, and none of them serve any kind of conservation value because they're all crossbred and inbred. And so there's absolutely no reason to breed a cat just to have it in a cage. And so we stopped as soon as we learned differently. The people who try to convince you otherwise are the people who are still breeding those cats and still pimping out their cubs and still causing untold suffering. I love bougainvillea. Oh, you're so beautiful. Well, looks like Duchess is up on her platform. We have 8 webcams around the property. One of them is down here on Tiger Lake, and several of these cams are manned by Explorerorg. They have people who are watching the cats for you all day and making sure that the cameras are pointed at the cats, and that way you get to see what the cats do all day long. And it's also a great form of security for us because with all of the crazies from Tiger King, we've been concerned about what kind of people might want to break in here and hurt the cats. And so, thankfully, the wonderful people at Explore are keeping an eye on our cats all the time. And that gives us eyes on the property all the time. Yes, who's all chuffy? I'm sorry, I do not have anything for you. Yeah. I can hardly walk as fast as you. And my shadow is on you. I'm in a bad spot here. You gonna walk me to the food place? Yeah. Sorry. You can see I'm not carrying any food, right? Ah, don't pee on me. I wonder if she'll wake up Priya. Decide to go get some water? Yeah? Nope. Just gonna come say hi again. That noise she's making is called chuffing. It's usually a friendly sound. They do it to say hello. Sometimes they do it when they're nervous. Sometimes mama tigers will do that with their babies to reassure them. So how many of you are watching Duchess on this side with my camera and on the other side with the Explore camera? Because I know how some of you are. You have multiple monitors set up so that you can watch all the cameras. Since we don't know if we'll ever be able to do tours again, and certainly not the way we used to do tours where it was groups of 20 at a time, we are looking at ways... looking at ways that we can bring you more cats virtually. Jamie and Victor and Randall have all been working on a camera for funcation. We have 2 vacation areas. One is vacation rotation. It's 2.5 acres, and every month a different big cat gets that whole space to themselves. And so there's there's actually 2 cameras out there. One on the feeding station, so every day you can check in the morning around 7:30, 8 o'clock Eastern time and see the cats getting fed. And then there's also one out in the main play yard of the 2.5 acres so that you can see the cats swimming and chasing birds and sleeping. Lots of sleeping. Oh, you're so busy. You're so busy tonight. Yeah. In the wild, a tiger can roam 400 square miles. That's why there's just never going to be a cage that's going to be sufficient for a tiger. Are you doing a flip-flop? Oh, you do it with such tiger prowess. Yes. You're beautiful. I haven't seen Priya yet. We'll go over and see if she's in or den. And then Funcation is 22,000 square feet. It's for the smaller cats who have to have a roof on their enclosures. And so that's where that the new camera is going to go. On all of our other cameras, Explorer bought the cameras and then they provide all of the people manning the cameras for us. But now with COVID-19, everybody's a little bit concerned about spending money. So I told them I'd pay for the cost of this camera and they will take care of making sure that it's manned. Hello, are you in there? You're not in there. Oh, there she is, up on her den. I'll be very excited to get that camera up and running. Today on our staff meeting, we're having all of our staff meetings by Zoom now, but today Afton brought up the Kitten Cabana. We've always had our interns take care of the kittens, and these are domestic cat kittens that we get from the Humane Society of Tampa Bay. But my concern was that I was afraid we would be so short-staffed we wouldn't have enough people who could take care of the kittens. And I didn't want to overly tax our interns, but the interns really want kittens. And so we're going to see if we can continue that program, even though we had to let Kitten Karma go. She was our kitten expert who took care of all of the trips back and forth to the Humane Society and the vaccines and the dewormings and the defleeings, and whenever kittens were sick, she would teach the interns how to take care of them and make sure they got their medications. And now we don't have that person, so we'll have to do it on a much scaled back. I can't even think of the word. It's going to have to be much scaled back, which means the medical care and such will probably fall to Jamie and me to make sure that the kittens do get everything that they need to. The interns are wonderful about doing it. They just need somebody guiding them. And so we're going to continue that program to the best of our ability. And then Afton's also talking to Catman Chris. He does a little bit of rescue himself. And so I told her today she could let him bring his cats over to the Kitten Cabana for socialization and put up signs about his work so that people support him. And that would give all of you guys kittens to watch in the cabana and give him a way of finding adoptive parents for his cats. Did I make you thirsty? All that talking made you so thirsty? It's making me thirsty. Jamie, I do not know how much she weighs. She's a little one, though. You're just a little one. You're a tiny tiger. She's not as tiny as Aurora was, but she's pretty tiny. Notice how her bowl is elevated? The reason we do that is because in the wild, cats pee in streams and lakes so that the other animals don't know that they're in the area. And if you don't elevate their bowls, they will pee in them in captivity, and then 5 minutes after you've cleaned their water dish, they don't have clean water until the next day. So that's why all of our cats' bowls are elevated. Most of our bowls are elevated, and then they're on the outside of the cage with a box so the cat sticks their head through. And the reason is because this is a really bad design. This one is inside the cage, but it's got those sharp corners. So for a lot of the cats, that's a problem. It's not a problem with Priya because she's slow and she'll take her time. But a lot of the cats race around like idiots and will run into those corners and hurt themselves. So that's why we put them in the boxes where they can still get fresh water all the time, but not take a chance on hurting themselves. Looks like she's going to see if Duchess is awake. I wonder if she'll go swimming. I would love that. Pocket-sized Priya. I love that. I think that's what we used to call Gabrielle, was the pocket tiger. I'm going to go down to the catwalk and see if she comes up there. Maybe if Duchess goes with me, we can get some tigers swimming. That would be fun. That would be so fun, Duchess. You should come swimming with Priya. You should definitely do that. Yeah. You want to see if she's going to go swimming? Let's go see. Let's go. Uh-huh. We're all going to the pool. Last one in the pool is a dirty tiger. Priya and Duchess really lucked out with these enclosures. These are an acre and a couple acres, and they come down into the lake here where they can swim, and then that double wire fence between them keeps them from hurting each other, so they don't get a paw or an ear stuck through and get it bitten off. Big cats are solitary by nature. They don't want to share space, but sometimes they enjoy playing with their friends. We just make sure they do it in a way they can't hurt each other. There's the camera I was talking about. It's got a nice microphone so you can hear the splashes. Where are you, Priya? Priya. Priya tiger. Oh, here she comes. Yeah, we're on the catwalk. Yeah, we all talk in those high baby talking voices. And annoying as that can be for a human to listen to, the cats really seem to like that. You're not going in? Oh, come on, go in. Duchess isn't going in? I'm not going in. Sometimes she'll pace up and down the fence over there until she can get Duchess to chase her. Well, Jessica, that may be why. Maybe it's as high as we speak. It might be kind of low for them. Are you going in the water, Duchess? Nope. All right then. Well, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you everyone who is a supporter, everybody who signed up on this. I really appreciate that. Everybody who's going to sign up as soon as I hang up, that would be fabulous. And also, if you shop on Amazon, since you're stuck at home right now and having to buy everything online, please consider adding Big Cat Rescue as your charity of choice. The way that you do that is go to smile.amazon.com and pick Big Cat Rescue. And what happens then is anytime you buy anything, it doesn't cost you anything more, and Amazon sends us money. So that's fabulous. Doesn't cost you anything. Amazon sends us the money, and you get all the same prices and the same stuff that you get on the regular Amazon. The only difference is when you buy, you have to remember when you go shopping to type in smile.amazon.com first and pick us as your charity. You only have to pick us once, and then it'll do it every time, or you could choose charity. You could change charities later. Of course, we hope you'll always stay with us, because tigers got to eat, huh, Duchess? Yes. All right. Good night, everybody.